So it's 10 in the morning and I had to format my SD card because it was full, and I filmed already something, but at the end I'm here now in Atlanta. No, I'm not in Atlanta, I'm now in Tennessee here, somewhere north. I started in Atlanta and now I have a breakfast stop to get something to eat. And I'm heading north a little bit to the Smoky Mountains. So I tried now again here from the car. I told you that I had to delete my SD card with my recordings from this morning. And now I'm driving north here in this ugly Hyundai Elantra. And I'm now here in Tennessee. I started in Atlanta this morning. This was still night here. 6:30 was it when I started. It was still dark. And now it's getting noon time. You see this there on the clock. And I will drive through the Smoky Mountains here. And that's what I do today, to the Saturday. And yeah, let's see what's happening. I had now my breakfast. Luckily. But it was not so good. I definitely do not recommend, and this was the was the reason why there was no one. All the other food locations were completely overfilled, and my food location was completely empty, but for a good reason at the end, because the taste was not good. What's this here? Black beer. Oh, careful here. Watching around. The gas is, by the way, relatively cheap here. Here, at the moment, relatively expensive, but I have seen even $2.95 already today for a gallon. Well, okay, let's see when we go through the mountains what's happening there. So I'm now here in the Smoky Mountain National Park, and there's directly here a traffic jam. People parking here somewhere and doing something. And I go first here to a round course. So this is some kind of a dead end here where I'm driving. I don't know what to see here, to be honest. But it's a nice sunny day. You can see how colorful this here is, everything. Unfortunately, a movie here is also of the car currently still, because I had to drive very much, but still not noon time, so perfect in time. And this was also the reason why I can make this short detour here to this round trip. This is Cade Cove called. Let's see what is there. Perhaps I'm lucky and see some bears, not beer, bears. But I don't think. There's always people stopping and going to the river here somewhere. And we drive now to this round course that there at Cade Cove, and then back in direction of Gatlinburg, and then directly through the mountains. And my GPS here, my sat-nav, even if I take now the detour, you can see this here, it says I'm there through already at 1, and this is very much too early, so I can make this detour here and look a little bit around what's happening here, and perhaps make a short half-hour walk through the bush here. Look at this nice colors. Yeah, I will come back when I'm outside here or when there's something special happening. So that's Kate's Cove here. And there are some horses here staying around. And there's no reason why the cars here have to slow down here so dramatically. There's currently nothing really special here. Let's go. Drive. And I just looked here and currently it didn't look really special anything here currently. You can have bears. That's, by the way, typical American. That's a scenic auto drive. So you can drive with the car here, a scenic drive. So that you don't have to walk. Currently there's nothing to see. There were some warning signs regarding bears and other animals which can kill you. But I don't expect to see anything here. I don't know how long the scenic drive is. It doesn't matter. I'm not in a hurry today. Again, I kept the camera going. So now we have a traffic jam here in Kate's Cove. And this is how it looks. It's starting to get colorful. No bears visible. And we're driving here with 3 miles per hour around. And this is hot, by the way. The sun is really hot. It's burning here on my skin. What's the temperature? 63. That's okay. It's absolutely okay. I can decrease here my 80 and down to 70. And now it goes up here. All the whole time it was here high, not high, it was too low, no, whatever. Yeah. Currently I'm not really happy about what's happening here. Yeah, but let's see. Still time. Lots of time still. And then I have also seen this part here of the Appalachian Mountains. I think I've been north somewhere. Sorry that I have to film out of the car. But you can see there's nothing else happening here. I think in Pennsylvania. Is it Pennsylvania? It was Pennsylvania, yeah. I think there I've seen a little bit north there, the Appalachian Mountains drove through. A little bit later even in the year, I think. Normally the most interesting parts are coming later then. When you are somewhere in such a national park, it's always coming later. It's always at the end somewhere. Yeah, it's a little bit standard surrounding, and I definitely will leave now here. This takes no end here. This is absolutely useless. The next national park here in the US, which is absolutely useless to go here. In 500 meters there will be a short route to the left which goes directly through the circle, and then I'd go drive back here. This makes absolutely no sense here to stay here in the traffic jam all the time. For what? This was a bad decision to go here. So I'm on the other side now. And I drove through, there was a dirt road. And there was people driving even again with 5 miles per hour, and I passed by 2 of them driving crazy with my dirt road experience. And there was for a while a little bit dust hanging around in the valley. Yeah, anyway, This is not too far anyway back, but this is so useless to go here. I tell you, don't go to this Cape Cove loop because also the parking spaces will be all full, as you can't stop. This is again that the national park is completely full. But perhaps I can make a nice picture of this colorful forest there on the other side here, because the sun is behind me. Jesus, not again in such a... It was like Yosemite in April, completely full, overcrowded, whatever. It's a nice color here.
Wohlverstandenem Eigeninteresse.
There's some deers crossing here.
Oder Tibeter.
It's the only animals I have seen here. On the right side you can see them perhaps here in the forest. They went really relaxed over the road here, as they would do this every day. Oh, it goes now a little bit faster here. So again, this was a completely waste of time here, 1 hour to drive through here. But anyway, it is how it is, and oh, it's getting quicker now. But this is really nice, colorful there. But I expected to see them later on my main road, where I wanted to drive through much better, or a little bit better. There's more scenic views. I have still plenty of time, so let's see. I think in half an hour I'm on my main route and back here. Then I think now we are through here. It goes quickly back here now. So still from the car here, and you can see how colorful this is. This looks really nice. And again, a river here. I don't know what the name of the river is. Can you read this here? Little River. It's the Little River. Not very creative, let's say, for the name. And perhaps sometimes it's not so little, and there are some people there. There's some dudes staying around there with a fishing tool, perhaps fly fishing, and it's full here. It's full again here, but it's so colorful. This is nice. But here, especially the red. In Germany, we don't have so much red. So an intensive red. It's a little bit like driving through Germany here, except that it's not so colorful in Germany. It's like this now, but not the intensive red. The intensive red is not there. Here, if you see something like this now. Yeah, it can be in Germany, but intensive red is not. Anyway, I think expect in some days it will be much more colorful here than I've seen this once. There was some intensive red. Yeah. Currently, I definitely do not recommend this, and I will also change my plan. What I do next when I have time here. It goes now still further north currently to Gatlinburg, and in 10 kilometers I will have reached their crossroad, and I will go then to the right. This is then back to east-south, directly through the Smoky Mountains here, and I will see then what's happening there. Oh, there are some clouds here coming. Oh, the sun is disappearing soon. It's not so nice. And let's see if things get better. But currently, naja,